Tech gifts are where it's at this year. Great except for security risks in some cases. Some devices are more hackable. So what do you need to know about that? Here to explain from Intel Security Online Safety expert Stacy Connor. Good morning, Stacy. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great. How are you?
Fantastic. So what are this year's most hackable holiday gifts?
Well, you know, Mike, always on the list of hackable holiday gifts is going to be those smartphones and tablets and PCs. You know, we've talked with viewers and listeners for many years about some of the security risks that come along with those devices. But, you know, what we're seeing this year kind of increase in popularity are those drones and other camera-related devices, and also fitness trackers and smartwatches are some hackable holiday gifts this season as well.
So how can viewers give tech, you want to give tech, they're some of the most popular gifts out there, without also giving the security risks?
You know, the biggest thing, Mike, that we are talking with our viewers and listeners about today is to make sure that you stay educated. A great tip that I can offer is to go to the vendors' websites. Vendors are so forthcoming now about, you know, security breaches and gaps, and more importantly, what to do to close those gaps and stay safe.
Yeah, how about toys, though? How can we make sure the toys that top our little ones' lists are safe? Because those also have some vulnerabilities, don't they?
They do indeed. They can indeed. And of course, there's, you know, a couple of big stories recently about that. And, you know, staying informed and communicating with your peer group about what those security breaches might be and how to protect yourself is really important. But, you know, our little ones can't learn early enough about security, and helping them to kind of develop that sixth sense about security and engaging with all of this technology and doing it safely. So being communicative and staying informed are probably the two most important things. And then, of course, always having great security software that's always up to date, and protecting those key devices is really critical.
Yeah, and I'm always worried about my kids going to some website that they shouldn't be going to. But what are your top tips to avoid any kind of security breach the holiday season?
You know, besides staying educated and being communicative, a couple of other more specific tips that I can offer is, first of all, we are all using Wi-Fi networks. Everybody's traveling now for the holidays, and as we transact these purchases online, and then as we start to use these devices, a lot of us are using Wi-Fi networks that we might never have used before. And so it's important to make sure that you're connected to a Wi-Fi network that you trust. The second thing that I can offer is, you know, it goes back to passwords. We've talked with our viewers and we've talked with listeners before about how important it is to keep your passwords changed and keep them safe enough and complex enough to make sure that they're inherently safe. And then, you know, finally, oh gosh, I can't say it enough, making sure that things like operating systems and apps and security software is always up to date is just so hypercritical. As you know, other security breaches kind of happen, you know, the vendors in the space work very quickly to close those security gaps, and it's important that you have the most up-to-date, like I said, operating system, applications for your smartphones and tablets, as well as security software.
Yeah, tighten up your security this holiday season. So where can our viewers go for more information, Stacy?
You know, blogs.mcafee.com is a great resource for consumers to get the latest.
Fantastic. Stacy, for all your time. Have a good holiday season.